Just wait for the chair creak. There we go. Hi everybody, my name is Maria Dobson and I'm a UK Independent Scentsy Consultant. One of the questions as a consultant I'm always being asked is how long do the wax bars last? Now, this is a bit of a loaded question and unfortunately there is absolutely no defined answer to this question because it's down to you. Why is it down to you? Well, that depends on various scenarios. So, how big is your room for starters? Do you have people in your house, in your room that smoke? Do you have carpets? Do you have pets? Do you have a dog? Do you have a cat? How many warmers do you have in your house? Do you have fans blowing? Do you have windows open? What time of the year it is? As you can see, it all makes a difference because if you've got a house that's got small rooms, the scent is going to be a lot stronger than it is if you've got a big room. If you use 1 cube, if you use 4 cubes, it all makes a difference. So regarding how long do they last, it is entirely up to you. The other thing is, how long are you planning on leaving your warmer turned on? You might only want it on for an hour in the morning. You might want it on all day. You might want it on for 2 hours in the evening. The choice is yours. And unfortunately, that's why it's impossible to say to you, how long will this last? Now, what I would say and what I would suggest, and I'm aiming this mainly at my new customers who are just purchasing warmers, is firstly, have a look at the warmer and see how many cubes you can put in the dish. Most warmers, if we're talking this particular size, it will have a number in the bowl, and this one is 4, so I can put 4 cubes in there. If you're using mini warmers, it doesn't tell you, but I would suggest that you use no more than 1 cube. Simple reason being the fact that the dishes aren't as deep, and if you overflow, if you put too much, once it melts, it will actually overflow and you'll have a nice little mess to clear up. So just stick to 1 cube. I personally, in my warmers at home, I only put 1 cube in at a time because I find that's ample for me. I'd rather use 1 cube and change it every 3 to 4 days than use 4 cubes and change it when it needs changing. But I actually like to mix it up. I like to put a cube in, change it for a different scent. So as you can see, it's very difficult to tell you the answer to the question because I can't see that there is one. What I would say is that if you like your scents strong, and again you're going to get used to how it is for you because of, over time it's just one of those things that you know that you need to put 4 in, you need to put 1 in. It's something you will get to know. With wax and with any scent, we're all very aware of being nose blind to certain smells. Everybody's like it. It happens. So what I would say, the time to change this is when you can't smell it. Now, what I like to do is I like to have my warmers going, and when I come back in the house, even if they've been turned on or off, you can still smell the scent. Once you can't smell it anymore, then that's the time you need to be changing it. But again, it's up to you. It depends on how you like the scent. There are different scents that will last longer, just purely because the makeup of the scents. And the easiest way I think I could explain to you is it depends on what's in the scents. So like your Christmassy ones, your cinnamony, your spicy, your woody ones, they're going to last a lot longer just purely because of how they're made up. If you can imagine a triangle. Now, we divide that into 3. So at the top of the triangle, we've got our citrus smells. In the middle, we've got our fruity smells. And at the bottom, we've got our wood spicy smells. So once the wax is melting, if you've got a fragrance that's a citrusy fragrance, the citrus will actually be the first wax that will melt and the smell will go from the citrus. So we're moving down the pyramid. That then will take you into the wood fragrance, which will go next, and then last but not least, the woods are last. I think I said that wrong. So we've got the citrus going first, the fruits in the middle, and then last but not least, at the bottom, which will last the longest, you'll be left with the spicy woody smells. Which is why if you buy a cinnamon type or fragrance, they will last longer than the citrus fragrances. The other thing to consider is rather than use the same fragrance day in, day out, swap them out a bit, which is another reason why I like to have only one, because I'll swap it with a different fragrance the next time. To stop you going nose blind and getting too used to a fragrance, I've got my glasses on for this. In the catalogue, we have a wheel. Now, they are divided into, I don't know how much you can see there, into different segments. So we've got fruity, citrus, floral, fresh, woods, spice, and a bakery. So if you're warming a bakery scent, the next scent, ideally for you to be warming, is we go over to the other side of the wheel and we go to a citrus scent. If we're doing a wood scent, then we'll go to a fresh scent. So you can see opposite sides of the wheel to keep the fragrances fresh for you. The only example I can give to you on how we go nose blind is, I know as ladies, and I'm sure it's the same with men with their aftershave, we have certain smells that we like to spray on ourselves. Now, you spray that on, you can't smell it, but you'll go and stand next to somebody and they say, oh, I do like that perfume, but you can't smell it. So the next day you come out and you put more on, and you put more on, and you put more on, till it gets to the stage where it's overpowering for everybody else, but you can't smell it. So this is why I'm saying to you that keep an eye on what you are warming and mix it up a bit. Don't stick to the same ones. So remember, opposite sides of the wheel, and I'm sure that if you stick to that rule, you will enjoy your fragrances a lot more. Now, if you go through the catalogue, I've explained this before, we've got over 80 different fragrances. They are categorised into, so this is the holiday ones, love all these, and the spicy ones, that to me is my favourite time of the year. I can have cinnamon all year round, brilliant. So we've got these particular ones, and like I said, they will be the most longest lasting scent wise because of just how they're made up basically. Turn it over. Again, we have got, I need to put the glasses back on, I think that says bakery. So we've got the bakery section, so you can choose if you want the bakery section, what's in the fruity section, the citrus and the florals. So when you're choosing, you've bought your warmer, you're choosing what waxes to purchase, go back to this wheel and have a look and choose opposites. Choose different ones, because that way you're going to, your house is going to be smelling amazing and you can enjoy the smell of fragrances as well as everybody else. But also you're going to be able to mix it up a bit. You're going to be able to change it. And like I said, there's no reason why you can't put 2 some different ones together to make different smells. You know, we might have over 80 individual fragrances, but you think if you mix a just for you one with a spiced berry, what's that going to smell like? If you had lemon meringue pie, what could you put lemon meringue pie with? Well, I don't know, maybe a blue grotto that's got tropical smells in it. It's endless. You can just mix and match and make whatever you want. But, like I said, don't be frightened to mix it up, but to keep changing it, because that is the way that you're going to get the most out of your waxes. Now, I hope that has answered the question. I know it hasn't really answered the question, but it has given some explanation into how it works. And obviously you will actually get to know your own preferences and how it will work for you. I have seen some calculations, because the other question I get is how long will it last, how much will it cost me? I've been advised, and I haven't calculated this out myself, but if you've got a warmer and you've got it going, it will cost you roughly 70p a week in wax to keep that going. So that can't be bad, 70p a week in a warmer, and you've got different fragrances constantly. And I think that's it. As always, I will put in the comments on the YouTube channel how to find me. I am on website, which is mariadobson.scentsy.co.uk, or I'm on Facebook, which is Scentsy with Maria Dobson. Any problems, any questions, any orders you'd like to place, anything at all, any videos you'd like me to do, then please get in touch. Because with COVID as it's going at the minute, it is very difficult to get out and to speak to people and talk to people. So I'm figuring that the easiest way to get all the answers out to you and keep happy customers is to post videos. So let me know what you want, whether this is working for you or not. There is a subscribe bit on the bottom of this thing, so I'd appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and just hit the like button. Or if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Either way, I look forward to seeing you all again soon on the next video. Thank you very much for watching today. Take care. Bye bye.